Well, hello world, welcome to Raccoon Point Studios. I'm Sean Bombs. This is the AVM where we talk about audio, video, and music production. Welcome to part 4 of our 5 essential pedals for beginners. Today we are going over distortion. We are featuring the Behringer Overdrive Distortion OD300 pedal. And it's a very versatile distortion pedal because you have overdrive and then you have straight up distortion. And I'll show you the difference between those two. Overdrive is basically, think maybe Tom Petty or AC/DC, where distortion is more like Metallica or Slipknot. I'm going to give you some sound examples of overdrive versus distortion playing a Tom Petty riff. So here we go. This is overdrive. And now, distortion. So there you go, that's distortion. Hopefully you could hear the difference. One is more aggressive sounding, one has more scooped mids, so it's a lot more sounding, and the other one's more open sounding. At least that's how I hear it. These are terms you might not understand, so I don't know why I'm saying them, but stick around and you'll learn. All right, so starting left to right, we have level, tone, drive, and mode. And what the level does is it's the volume after the circuitry. What you're trying to do is have it either a little bit louder than your clean sound or at least even to your clean sound. You don't want it to be under your clean sound because then it doesn't have any impact. So here's my clean sound. And now with the overdrive in, all knobs down. And you can hear it's not as loud as the clean sound. So if these are my settings, I would use the level to get back to the level that my clean sound's at. And that would be considered more of a boost sound, and we'll get into that in another video. Please like, subscribe, and you'll be notified when I put more stuff up, and you'll be able to learn these things. Let's get into the next one, which is the tone knob. And the tone knob is going to make it brighter or darker. I'm going to put everything back at 12 o'clock, and we're going to play this overdrive / distortion with everything at 12 o'clock. And here we go. So let's see what happens when I put it all the way up. Hopefully it doesn't tear your ears out. All right, and then we're going to put it all the way to the low setting, which should make it less bright, and it'll be darker sounding. Now, if you like that sound, you have to compare it with your clean sound. Now it sounds lower than the clean sound because it's darker, and that's taking away from your sound. So we're going to turn it up. And there you go. That would be a usable tone compared with your clean sound, if that's what you're going for. So let's move on to the drive, and I am going to leave everything else at 12, and we're just going to do the drive signal, and that is the intensity of your distortion. So it's lowering the amplitude of the distortion, if you will. So let's see what that sounds like at its minimum. And again. this is a case where you would want to turn your level up again. But we're going to move on to the middle of the road for the overdrive here, or the drive. And if you ever mess up like that, always play it twice, because then it seems like you were meaning to do that. And this is the overdrive, or the drive knob all the way up. Alright, so hopefully you can hear the differences between the light drive and the harder drive. Now we're going to move on to the mode dial, and the mode dial is overdrive left, distortion right. Distortion, Metallica, Slipknot. Overdrive, Tom Petty, and AC/DC. Alright, so this is overdrive, everything else at 12 o'clock. And now we will go to the distortion side. So if you really listen to those side by side, the overdrive has more mid-range involved. It's not as aggressive, where the distortion kind of scoops the middle of the frequency out, so you have more bass and a little bit more high end, and you're missing a lot of that mid-range. But that's what gives you more of the chugga chugga sound. So with it like this, you can do. Now I'm going to do that and then move it to the overdrive so you can hear the difference in real time. So you can hear there's a thump in the distortion that's not there when you're in the overdrive. The overdrive sounds flubby and weak in comparison. So let me try the distortion with the drive all the way up, and we will mess around with the drive knob while I play that palm muted E string. So you can hear the drive has a big effect on how aggressive it is. Let's see. Let's go back to the drive and the distortion all the way up. And this time I'm going to mess with the tone knob while I play that palm muted, just so you can hear in real time the sweeping of the EQ frequency. So I hope you have more of an understanding of the difference between overdrive and distortion, the different parameters of this pedal, and the different sounds that you can achieve using a distortion pedal / overdrive pedal. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe. In the next video of this series, we're going over delay pedals. I hope to see you there. Bye bye.